They will be testing if you are on drugs. Hi, Dumelang. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate you guys. And if you are new here and this is the first time that you see my face, hi, hello. My name is Anna Pugub and I am currently an English teacher here in South Korea. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I'm just really praying that God will be with you this year, that He will lay His hand over you. So, Happy New Year. Here's to a great year. Here's to putting in the work and achieving the things that we are wanting for ourselves this year. I am so excited for this year. I feel like last year was amazing. 2022 was amazing. I have so much to be grateful for. So much happened. I mean, I didn't think that I would see myself in South Korea last year, and here I am. Contract is almost finished, so it's the end of February. My first contract here in South Korea is done, and I'm just like, what? A year went by so quickly. So today it is the 18th of January 2023. I've got my cup of coffee. I'm actually in my English classroom at my elementary school, and I thought I want to get back onto YouTube, back to giving you guys some helpful content, and I really hope that you guys do enjoy this video. Please do give it a thumbs up, and can I say we are a monetized channel. What? Guys, thank you so much. I would not have reached these milestones without you guys, so thank you. So please don't skip ads. So we've got 2 rules in this house. 1, make sure that you are subscribed. 2, watch ads. Don't skip that ad. You know, when it comes on, just grab yourself a cup of coffee, stretch your legs, check your phone, maybe there's a message or an email that came through. Do what you gotta do. And you know what I was thinking is, now that the channel is a monetized YouTube channel, I also want to give to you guys with whatever I am going to be making on the channel. We will talk about the details of the giveaway at the end of this video, so please do keep watching, and then the details for the giveaway will be at the end. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So as you guys can see by the title, we are talking about, sorry, I just want to get my notes. We are talking about the medical check or medical examination. I have received some messages about, Anna, I'm nervous about the medical checks. What medication can I take, not take? What are your tips? What can I expect? So I thought, let me do a video just in case there are others of you guys that are wondering about this test and, some important information that you need to know about it. So if this video is for you, please do keep watching and give it a thumbs up. All right, so I've got my points here. Let's start with the first thing. What is this medical examination or test for? Why is it a requirement? It is an E2 visa requirement. So if you are coming here on the E2 visa, which is obviously to teach English here in South Korea, it is a requirement that you need to do this examination. It is a visa requirement, but also when you apply for your ARC, which is your ID here in South Korea, when you go do the ARC application, you need to submit your medical results from this test along with your application. So you can't dodge this, guys. You need to do it. Yeah. Next, another reason is because they will be testing for any contagious ailments, so any illnesses that you may have, things like TB, things like that. But they will also be testing for illicit substances like narcotics. They will be testing if you are on drugs. Clearly, they do not want to hire drug addicts or people that take drugs in their school. So whether it's marijuana, weed, narcotics, guys, they do not want to have teachers teaching their children, interacting with their children if you are on drugs. Yeah, so that's the main important reason, is that's what they are testing for. Now, Where will these tests be done? Again, it will be done at orientation if you are an EPIK teacher. If you are not an EPIK teacher, then your school or director, manager, whoever it is that will be assisting you when you first arrive, they will organize for you to get this done, or at least help you find a place that will actually get this E2 visa done. But all of us coming here to teach will need to go through a medical exam. Then, what will these tests be made up of? So on the day of this test, there will be 6 stages of the test that you need to go through, or 6 stations, if I remember correctly, and from my research. And this is height and weight. So they're going to check your height, they're going to check your weight. Next, they're going to do an eye test. So they're going to show you a piece of paper, not a piece of paper, but a board with letters, numbers, and obviously it's different sizes and it's from a specific distance. And then they're going to ask you to name what you see. They will also do a color perception test, so to see, can you tell the difference between various colors? Can you see colors? Yeah, so you'll do that one as well. Next stage is the blood pressure. So they will take your blood pressure. After that, you've got a blood sample. So they will also be taking your blood sample, and that's where they'll be checking for contagious ailments and also narcotics. They will also do a chest X-ray. So chest X-ray, you're looking at TB. They're looking at what's going on inside here, obviously. And then the other thing that they will be doing is a urine sample. They will also be taking a urine sample. And that day, I don't know, the day that we had our examination done, when it came to the urine sample, they literally give you a cup. They give you a cup. All of you go to the bathroom and you pee in your cup, and then you carry your cup back and you put it at a station where you're supposed to put it down for that urine sample. It was so weird, at least because it was the first time I had to do a urine sample. So that is so weird. But yeah, that is a urine sample. They literally give you a cup. And there isn't a lid. It's not like you can then just close that little container. It's if I remember correctly, it was a paper cup or a polystyrene cup, or was it a plastic cup? Anyways, it's a proper cup that you would drink out of. Yeah. Now, I want to just tell you guys a few things that you guys need to take note of. These things that are important and that you need to think about. And the first one is there are certain medication that will either cause the blood sample or the urine sample to come back positive, so a false positive. And such medications can be things like painkillers. Some of these medications could create false positives. So a week before you arrive in South Korea, I would say don't be on that medication. Don't take any painkillers, whether it's a headache or flu. Don't take any medication. So a week before you board your flight, stop taking medication until the day you've had your tests, until you've had your examination. Then you can do whatever you please. But a week before you board your flight, and obviously the week that you're in Korea going through your orientation, don't be on any medication, just to avoid any false positives, guys. Please, that's just my advice to you. But please do consult your doctor. I don't know if you guys have any serious conditions. I don't want to be the cause of, so please do consult your doctor. And if you have any serious conditions that you need to be on medication for, contact either EPIK. You can pop them an email, or you can ask your recruiter and just say, listen, I am aware that a medical examination needs to take place and they will be testing for things like narcotics, but also I'm aware that some medication could create false positives and I cannot be without this medication. What can happen in these circumstances? What can I do? So please consult with EPIK or your recruiter. But if you don't have any serious conditions and you're just taking a painkiller for a headache, I would say let that headache pass without you taking any medication, because you don't want that to then create a false positive. Yeah, so guys, please, no medication a week before you board your flight. And if you're a person who takes weed or marijuana for recreational purposes or whatever, stay away from it. If you're still taking your weed, I would say after watching this video, please stop. Please, if you haven't already, please stop. You want to make sure that your test results come out negative for any drugs, please. And if you don't, and they find that you are on drugs and you test positive for drugs, your contract will be terminated and you'll be expected to go back home. And don't think that they're going to be paying for your flights back home. So if you're using your last money to get here, and now you're gonna have to go back home, you're gonna need to make a plan, because your visa will also get cancelled. So then you don't have a visa to stay in the country. So please, guys, this is important. Take this seriously. Okay, let's see, what else do you guys need to know? You will need to fast for at least 8 hours before you take your test. So 8 hours before the time of your medical examination, you will need to be fasting. So no food, no drinks. So if you with EPIK, you'll find that the night before, the day before, they'll tell you that there's no eating from 10 p.m. until your medical exam. You cannot eat. If you have any medical examination, any medical conditions where you can't be fasting for that length of time and you need to be eating first thing in the morning, I would suggest that you just make your you will have somebody that will be supervising you at orientation, that will be watching your specific. You'll be broken up into teams or classes, and there'll be somebody responsible for your class. So just make sure that you speak to them, just so they can arrange that you get your test done first thing before everybody else. So that's just my tip to you. What else? It's just fasting. Then, if you want to say, Anna, what happens if I do test positive for illegal substances? Like I said, your visa will be cancelled, your contract will also be cancelled, terminated, and you will need to leave the country. But if you are saying, Anna, but I'm not on drugs and I'm not on any illegal substances or narcotics, it was just this medication that I need to be taking for medical reasons. Well, again, please make sure that you contact your recruiter or EPIK to ask what happens for you guys that are on certain medication that you cannot stop for the period of getting these examinations done. So contact them, they'll advise you on the way forward. If a false positive is created, what happens in those circumstances? So it's not a simple answer. One of three things can happen. One, they either terminate your contract and you need to go back home. Two, they could ask you to get a retest done. So for you to do another test within 3 to 5 days, they can ask you to test again. You will need to cover the costs of the expense of testing again. Number three, they could just look at the results and just decide, you know what, it's fine. Let's say, for example, they are aware of some sort of condition or your medical condition that you've got, that you need to be taking these sorts of substances, and they are not narcotics and they are not illegal. It's medication for something that is happening, you know? So in those situations, they could have a look at it, and at their discretion, they decide, okay, we'll just pass you and you can move along. So those are one of the three things that could happen. Yeah. And then if you have to retest and you fail again and the test comes back positive, yeah, just be prepared to pack your bags and go back home. I'm not a doctor. That is a disclaimer of the information that I'm giving you guys here. I am not a doctor. So please don't take my advice on not taking medication as golden. Please, disclaimer. Yeah, so that is everything that you guys need to know about the EPIK, or at least the E2 visa medical check or examination. The other thing that you need to know is you need to pay for this medical examination to get done. So the cost of it is from 70,000 won to about 100,000 won. By now, you guys should know how much it's going to cost. EPIK would have communicated that to you guys, or your recruiter, or your school, if you're a Hogwan. You would have received this information telling you how much you need to have in cash. So don't come with your card and thinking you can swipe at orientation. Have cash on you for this medical exam, please. There won't be somewhere where you can go run to the ATM and come back. No, have the cash on you. For those of you that have been asking, Anna, what did you do with exchanging your rands to the Korean won when you were coming? So what I did is I went to the Western Union in South Africa to exchange my rand to won. They told me they cannot give me Korean won, but they can give me dollars. So I exchanged my rand for the dollar. Then when I got to the Korean airport, I exchanged those dollars for Korean won. And then I also had my card with me, and then I exchanged more money into the Korean won. I'll tell you, I mean, you might be thinking, Anna, then why didn't you just exchange your currency when you were in Korea at the airport? Why did you do the dollars? And when I was back in SA, I knew that obviously I was going to travel to South Korea, and I knew that I had various stops. I had 3 layovers, and my mother has always taught us to never be without some sort of cash, like to never be without cash in your wallet. Yes, you've got your cards, and make sure you've got 2 cards with you as a backup in case one doesn't work. You can switch to the other, but also have some sort of cash on you. So I didn't want to travel from South Africa all the way to Korea and not have cash. But if I wanted to purchase something at the various airports or my card wasn't working, I don't know, but I always want to plan for unseen circumstances. So I had a dollar, and I knew the dollar would work at the various airports. Some people would take dollars. And then obviously at the Korean airport, that's when I exchanged my dollar to the Korean won, but then also used my card to exchange more rand into Korean won. So that's what I did. So it's really up to you what you want to do. I'm not sure if there are places in South Africa that would be able to give you a Korean won for the rand. Check with your bank, or otherwise exchange when you're at the airport here in South Korea. You'll need to make a decision for you. But that is what I did. So yeah, guys, this video is short and sweet, to the point. What else do you need to know? Once you've done your medical exam, you will not be getting the results for you to look at and see what are your results. No. What's going to happen is obviously once your medical exam is done, they'll print off a report, put it in a sealed envelope. The day that you get to sign your contract at orientation, you'll sign your contract, but they're also going to give you, when you leave, you're going to get your medical report when you leave orientation. It's going to be in a sealed envelope. They'll tell you need to give that to your co-teacher, to your school, because you're going to apply for your ARC. When you apply for your ARC, you need to submit this medical report. You don't actually get to see the results. They'll tell you don't open it. Please don't open it. Otherwise, it's going to be seen as you tampered with the results. Do not open it. As much as you may want to know, don't open it. Anyways, guys, that's everything that you need to know about the medical check. If I've missed anything, let's just talk about it down below. If you have any further questions, let's chat about it down below. All right, so guys, now we're gonna go into the giveaway. So who doesn't like a giveaway, right? Anyway, so I wanted to give back to you guys to just show my gratitude for you guys subscribing, watching my content, interacting, for getting this channel to a monetized YouTube channel. I couldn't have reached all of this without you guys. So I was thinking, okay, what can I do to sort of give this monetization back to you guys? So a TEFl certificate usually costs 300 Rand normally. So it's a course where you'll obviously complete certain modules, and then you can get the TEFl certificate, which you can then use to apply to teach abroad if you don't have a degree in education. So I thought, okay, obviously with you guys watching ads and making sure that you watch all the ads and don't skip, this is how the channel is gonna make money off ads. So I thought, how can I give some of this money back to you guys? So I thought that once we hit make the first 300 Rand on the channel, I will then use that to give away a TEFl certificate course to you guys. So I'll purchase a course, give you the voucher, I'll see how I do it, and then you can then get yourself educated and you can apply to teach abroad. If you already have your TEFl certificate or have a teaching degree and you're just like, Mara, what about us who don't need a TEFl? Well, you may know of somebody who's interested in teaching abroad and doesn't have the TEFl certificate, or whether it be a loved one, a friend, you can then gift them with this. So please do enter. Now, let's talk about entering. One, obviously, you all need to make sure that you watch the ads so the channel does make money, and that I can give you guys this money back to you is by watching the ads. So make sure that you watch the ads. Don't skip ads. 2, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. So you need to subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below. It is free of charge. 3, give this video a thumbs up. And then number 4, comment down below what your highlight of 2022 was. I would like to know, what was your highlight for 2022? And what is something that you're looking forward to for 2023? I think that's something else you can put in your comment section. So comment with what your highlight was for 2022 and what you're looking forward to for 2023. Make sure that you like the video, that you subscribed to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up, and don't skip ads. So that's what you need to do to enter. We'll then, once the channel hits 300, obviously 300 Rand, I will obviously let you guys know, and then I'll do like a raffle. So I'll put everybody's names. Maybe I'll do it live, and then we'll pick a winner that way. And yeah, you guys can get a TEFl certificate. But I just wanted to thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, and thank you for watching this video. I can't wait to see your guys' comments down below. See that you guys, what you're trusting in God for this year, what you're looking forward to, but also what was your highlight of 2022. To kick it off, my highlight for 2022 was obviously, well, not obviously, but it was coming to South Korea and teaching my students here in South Korea, both my middle school and my elementary school. That was definitely the highlight for me. Any further questions, let's chat about it down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got to this part, I really do appreciate you guys. Wherever you are, have a great week and have a lovely weekend. So from me to you guys, bye.